So, Mike, can I ask you something honestly?
Of course. What's on your mind?
Do you think social media actually makes you happier?
That's a difficult question. I think sometimes it does. It makes me laugh, it helps me stay connected with friends, but overall, I'm not sure it makes me happier. Why do you ask?
Because I've been thinking about my own experience. I don't think it made me unhappy exactly, but I also don't think it made me happier. It just made me busier and more distracted.
Busier? That's interesting. What do you mean by that?
I mean, mentally busy. Even when I'm just sitting and scrolling, my brain feels like it's working. I'm reacting to posts, comparing things, reading opinions, watching videos. It's constant input.
That's true. It feels like resting, but your brain isn't really resting.
Exactly. And after scrolling for a long time, I don't feel refreshed. I feel slightly tired or flat.
I've felt that too. Not sad, just empty in a small way.
Yes, that's the word. Empty. And the strange thing is, I don't always connect that feeling to social media.
Because it's so normal now. It's part of daily life.
Right. So let me ask you this. How many hours a day do you think you spend on social media?
Honestly, I would guess maybe 2 hours.
And have you checked your screen time?
I did once. It was almost 3.5 hours. I was shocked.
Same. I always underestimate it. The time disappears in small pieces.
5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and suddenly it's hours.
Do you think that time affects your focus?
Definitely. I've noticed that my attention span feels shorter than it used to be.
In what way?
When I try to read a book, after a few pages, I feel the urge to check my phone, even if there's no notification.
That's exactly what happens to me. It's like my brain expects something new every few seconds.
Because that's how social media works. It's constant switching, new post, new video, new opinion.
So, do you think that changes the way we think?
I think it changes how long we can stay with one thought. It's harder to sit quietly with something.
And what about mood? Do you think social media affects that too?
Yes, but not in a dramatic way. It's subtle.
Explain that.
Well, when I see someone traveling or achieving something, I'm not jealous, but there's a tiny feeling, like maybe I'm behind.
I understand that. It's not strong envy, it's just a small comparison.
And when that happens many times a day, it adds up.
Do you think we notice those small emotional shifts?
Not really. That's the problem. They're too small to catch in the moment.
So, if someone stopped using social media for one day, what do you think would change first? Time, mood, or focus?
I think time. They would suddenly realize how much free time they actually have.
Interesting. I think mood might change first.
Really? Why mood?
Because the background noise would disappear. No comparison, no constant opinions, just your own thoughts.
That sounds peaceful.
It does, but I think the first few hours would feel uncomfortable.
Why uncomfortable?
Because we're used to filling every empty moment. Waiting in line? Phone. Sitting alone? Phone. Eating? Phone.
True. Waiting feels strange without a screen now.
Do you remember what waiting used to feel like before smartphones?
Boring, but also normal.
Exactly. Boredom wasn't a problem. It was just part of life.
Do you think boredom is important?
Yes, actually. I think boredom gives your brain space to think creatively.
That makes sense. When I'm bored, random ideas come to me.
But if we immediately scroll, we remove that space.
So in a one-day break, we'd probably notice boredom first.
Yes, and then maybe creativity.
Let's imagine the morning without social media. What happens?
The alarm rings. Normally, I turn it off and open Instagram immediately.
Same.
But on a no social media day, you turn off the alarm and just lie there.
That would feel strange.
Very strange, but also calm.
Your thoughts would be your own, not other people's posts.
Exactly. And I think that sets a different tone for the day.
What about breakfast?
No phone, just eating.
That sounds simple, but I rarely do it.
Me too. But when I tried it once, I noticed the taste more.
So focus might improve too.
Yes, especially at work.
How?
If you don't scroll during breaks, your brain actually rests instead of switching tasks.
So you return to work less scattered.
Exactly.
But do you think people will feel disconnected without social media?
Maybe at first, especially if they're used to constant updates.
I think I'd worry about missing something.
That fear is interesting. Missing what exactly?
Probably nothing important.
Most urgent things don't happen on social media.
True. Messages from close friends are different.
Yes, I'm not talking about deleting everything forever, just one day.
One day feels manageable.
And it's not about punishment, it's about noticing.
Noticing what?
Noticing how often we reach for the phone automatically.
That automatic behavior is powerful.
It really is. Sometimes my hand grabs my phone before I even think.
Same. It's like a reflex.
So maybe the real benefit of one day without social media isn't time, mood, or focus.
Then what is it?
Awareness.
That's a good answer.
Because once you notice the habit, you can choose.
And choosing feels different from drifting.
Exactly.
Do you think you use social media differently now than before?
A little. I pause sometimes and ask myself, do I actually want this right now?
And what do you do if the answer is no?
I just put the phone down. I look around. I breathe.
That sounds simple.
It is simple, but not always easy.
Do you think social media has any real benefits?
Definitely. It connects people. It inspires creativity. It spreads information quickly.
I agree. I've learned a lot from it.
So the question isn't whether it's good or bad.
It's whether we're using it intentionally.
Yes. Are we choosing it or is it choosing for us?
That's powerful.
If you had to choose, which would change first for you in a one-day break?
I think focus. I'd feel less distracted.
And I still think mood.
Maybe they're connected.
Probably. When focus improves, mood often improves too.
And when mood improves, time feels slower and richer.
That's beautiful.
So maybe all three would shift together.
I like that idea.
Would you actually try a full day without social media?
Yes, not as a challenge, just as an experiment.
What would you hope to notice?
Whether I feel lighter, whether my thoughts feel clearer,
And if nothing changes?
then that's information too.
So the goal isn't to quit forever.
No, the goal is to understand your relationship with it.
That sounds healthy.
I think so. Awareness instead of guilt.
And curiosity instead of judgment.
Exactly.
So maybe the real question isn't, is social media bad?
It's how do I want to use my attention?
That's a question worth asking.
Definitely.
Well, maybe tomorrow we should try it.
One full day?
One full day.
Deal.
And then we compare notes?
Yes, and see what changed first, time, mood, or focus.
I'm curious already.
Me too.